Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and there it is. Today we're going to go out and play a red-white tokens deck. It has to sit in the second tier. It can't go nowhere else. It's very good. It's very good. But the Chain Whirlers are so very nasty and so very everywhere. However, some of these cards are going to rotate soon. Not much of this hand, but specifically this here Bomat Courier is going to rotate very soon. Let's see, for max damage we play this. And then pass. Rather than worry about what we're giving Indestructible to, let's just focus on max damage. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it tonight, let's light it up. Probably nobody else in the world out there is going to be that familiar with AJ Lee's wrestling entrance music. But just in case a few are out there, that's what that weird sound I just made was supposed to be. Boom! Kill the music. I don't know why that happens. It's definitely not an animation that does it, but it's like usually around turn 3 or 4, you slam a card and the music dies like American Pie. All right, another Legion's landing. This is a lot of creatures. The ascending has happened, and we don't even have a card here that ascends. And our opponent is like, well, it's my third turn. I have 3 forests. I can probably play a monster, but like, what's that gonna do? I'm at 10, and there's a bajillion attackers over there. A literal bajillion. There's so many. So many. You got no Keeps Carnage Tyrant on top. I would describe that as ambitious. All right. What are we most want to trade with? Probably the Bomat Courier. I mean, the Benalish Marshal, of course, but yeah. We'll go to the Courier so we can just keep stocking this baby up. Oh, I should have tapped the Adanto. I made a mistake because now this one's going to flip. Little familiarity issue. But yeah, I should have tapped the Adanto to play the thing, and I'd have an extra mana. Not that it's going to influence much. Unless the Bomat somehow dies. Blocks the first striker. Okay. Doesn't matter. Still dead. I probably shouldn't even think about things I do wrong when I'm swinging for lethal. I can't help it. It's a little wiring in my brain that's like, ugh, could have done that more efficiently. And then, of course, the more I let myself down, the more it compounds. Inside the mind of a madman who, for some reason, still wants to play Magic really good, even though the only thing I'm doing with it is maybe every once in a million years I show a new tip, trick, or thing to somebody on YouTube that they can use in their games. It's not like this guy's winning a tournament any day soon. Hell to the nah. This guy is staying home. This guy is eating chips on the couch. This guy is watching the Pro Tour on the big screen, and I like it that way. I like it that way. Don't confuse it. I used to get way too into this stuff. I guess I really like my Bomat. But the fact is, travel, nah. Hotels, nah. 800 people I don't know all sweating in the same building, nah. Now that's a problem. That's a legit problem, my friends. So, make sure it actually got lined up the way I hoped it would. Okay, indestructible. I don't know if our opponent missed that or what, but the indestructibility will take out that knight, which is a major roadblock for us, and get more cards under our little courier friend. More first strikels. And an open mana for a fatal push. Ominous. We could Legion's land and flip, but I feel like another Marshal's just the thing. Our opponent needs Revolt to use a card like a fatal push. So if they want to push a Marshal, first they have to chump away their knight. They can't say push the Marshal, kill it, then make a successful block with the knight. However, a bad thing that does happen is this Bomat will now die as well, because it has 2 damage on it when the knight is shot down. Which, it's the way it is. It's the way it's gotta be. Benalia! Sure. Let's spam stuff. We want that to have the first strikes and the +1/+1s. And maybe we can ascend it too. I think we can. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. So wide, so strong. So fresh and so clean. See ya. See ya, Neodog. Deck went too wide. Just got too wide. Stretched out. Okay. As far as killing 15 of my opponent's creatures, I don't know that we're on the deck to do that. We don't really try to kill things. We just try to run things over. Let's have a look. 4 Cartouches. 4 Dauntless Bodyguard. 4 Legion's Landing. 4 Skymarcher Aspirant. 4 Bomat Courier. 4 Pride of the Conquerors. A pair, just a lowly deuce, of the Servo Exhibition. 4 of the Benalish Marshal. 4 of the History of Benalia. 4 of the Heroic Reinforcements. 3 of the Shefet Dunes. I still want my Clifftop Retreat untapped, and I want all 8 sources. And I was finding I was getting a lot of funky draws of like Shefet Dunes, Clifftop Retreat. Wasn't the feels good. So 11, 3, 4, 4. That's what we're rocking. That's how we're going to do it. 22 lands. Curve is like a bajillion ones and a little bit of other things. The only red cards are the Heroic Reinforcements. 8 sources is lean. It's lean. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying it's right for this deck. All right. Some other cards. It's really, I'm going to stop now. Tempting to go down certain rabbit holes. This is a rabbit hole. I love Snubhorn Sentry. I love that it wouldn't die to a Chain Whirler. I hate that it's an 0-3 in a certain percentage of games and doesn't kill the opponent quickly. Rabbit hole. Or kitty hole? No, just keep using the rabbit hole term. Sacred Cat. Yes, it can come back. It can die once and come back. But it's still just a little 1/1 with lifelink. We already have 4 of those in Legion's Landing. And this card gets you much closer to ascending, as well as helping with the mana, as well as becoming a late game resilient threat. It's like a million times better. We don't want 8 1/1s with lifelink. We barely want 4. What we really want is the landing. Say no to this rabbit hole. Toolcraft Exemplar. Rabbit hole. Problem? Needs an artifact. So there's a version of this deck that you can try to play with Bomat Couriers, all the Servo Exhibitions, and all the Scrap Heap Scroungers, and be like, wow, artifacts. The rest of the time, it's a 1/1. Just a 1/1. Not good enough. Stay home, on the bench with you. Rabbit hole. The Dawn Vanguard. That's that 1 toughness. Now, I'm looking forward to playing this card in like the Soldier Tribal deck. I put a video, I talked about it in the new standard, where you can mentor this and make it bigger, and that sounds pretty sweet. But right now, yeah, it can attack in, but if you're paying 4 life and such over and over, and it doesn't... we don't need more 2-drops. Like, you see this? We want to go 1-drop, 1-drop, 1-drop. It's just an Uno card. So, rabbit hole. Not like it tramples or nothing. Same thing with Pouncer. I really like the build that we got here. And to be honest, I pulled it. I pulled it off the interwebs because I was in all these rabbit holes myself. I wasn't getting out of them. And I was like, why do all my tokens decks suck? You guys, why are they the worst? And then I found this list, I played it. Usually I make changes Like, one thing I changed right away is I wanted 4 Servo Exhibition. I'm like, hey, if we want to ascend, we want more Servo Exhibition, right? Nah. Nah, I was wrong. Cut them back out. Cut all my rabbit holes. Played this deck. Decided to keep it exactly as I found it. I made some changes. Came back to exactly the way it was. Had to admit. Had to accept. I do it wrong. I do it wrong. Sometimes that is a good place to be. A little bit humble, a little bit cautious. That's what Macklemore said. Somewhere between Rocky and Cosby, I think, is the next part of that line. My rap lyrics, okay. We can't keep this. Too slow. And might just never happen. As memeable as it might be. Double landing. No, I need to do better. Although it is 1-drop into 1-drop, 1-drop. But I need to do better. Like, the way that this is going to work is I need to draw another creature. And I need to draw... at least like 1 more creature. Now I probably need more than that. And we need to draw red source. And this hand can still be okay. But another landing, that doesn't help us ascend. I need a better body. You're going to attack with that? I mean, that's why it has haste. This is what it came for. Alright, great. Brah! Landing. This is a Chain Whirler nightmare waiting to happen. Okay. Well, if our opponent has a Chain Whirler, they are not patient. They could still have it, but we're going to play as if, nah. Oh, we can do this actually. Although, we play that and we still have a 1-1. Let me think. We can do this into that, into these. Let's not play around Chain Whirler. Our opponent lightning struck a 1-1. Now, I've seen crazy things in Arena. Sometimes that means they still have their Chainy Whirly boy. But most of the time, it's a pretty clear message that, nah, that not today. Yep, this here Servo. Alright, Cartouches. I guess the indestructible one is probably the best pick. Having a 3-2 on the Indie might have been a good call, but I don't know. I don't know. Barely aware of what I'm doing right this minute. Nothing to attack into just yet. We've got to get a wide. Yeah, bad choice. But, I mean, I guess it's going to happen either way. Maybe they have double shock. Nope. That's a brick wall. Lava runnies. You want to attack? Nay? Okay. Let's see if you saved a lightning strike for a card that really matters. No good blocks. Do we have any? This has vigilance. First strike. No good blocks, and they're tapped out right now. Yep. Let's see. There could be a tradesies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But the thing is, you're 1 away from a Pride of the Conquerors. But this is very likely to die, being a lightning rod and all. We could just send the 3/3 first strike. Opponent doesn't have good blocks for that. But I want to flip my landing. The lifelinkers could really help. Sorry, pretty indecisive on that one. Didn't quite see it. Still don't quite see it. Me and token decks. But it's a part of my game I need to work on, so let's work. All right. Opponent just passed le turn. And judging by the way that they have played the game, I think they would have done it differently if they had a way to kill this. So I don't think they do. We're on 9 permanents. We can go to 10 with the first fort. So pitching dunes, charging in. I think we ascend, then pride them. And in the meantime, I can hold the pride up in case of lightning strikes. Send the first striker. Yeah, let's keep attacking. Let's establish dominance. Opponent takes it. That is interesting. Stuck on lands too. They've got issues. Here we go. Don't know how you expect to survive the night. Make me a dork. Jump in front of the Bomats. Wizards, lightning. Ah, sometimes you just don't have a wizard. All the crashers, a Hazoret, and a Chain Whirler. Whew. I wonder if it's all land under that Bomat Courier for the tilt. Lake Kenra. Yeah, this will not save you. Heroic Reinforcements did not get to happen, but we were on a mull to 6. We still had 2 cards left over at the end. It's part of the good part when your deck is just all aggression all the time. Mulligans to 6 or 5 that are decent hands, you can still pull out of. It's another good thing about aggro decks. Much harder with control, where your deck is designed to be like, my opponent has 1 threat, I have 1 answer. Hard to do that when you're down a few cards. Okay. We're gonna have a very big lifelinky first strikey critter. Is the plan. Land, ya legion. Land. And then when they arrived, they burnt the boats so that there was no going back. And then they realized, oh crap, our coffins are on there and it's daylight. And then they realized that somehow the lore didn't pan out. I don't know. Everything was fine. Everything was somehow fine. Weird. While it doesn't look like the lifelink will matter against blue-white, damage matters. I just want to do as much as I can as fast as I can. It doesn't play around Seal Away very well, but that's life. Also, that Field of Ruin, how obnoxious. I had planned to land my Legion. That doesn't play around blink of an eye at all, I might add. But hey, Benalia. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we draw land, we can double pride. Game over. Is it game over? It's 6 each. Oh, don't leave. Don't leave. Opponent. So it was 12, 13. Yeah, it was game over. Opponent was gonna die. Come on. Come on. The people wanted it. Fast decks, more gameplay. Yeah, baller. Or just keeping hands and slaying dragons. That's red, though. Gross. I'll land the Legion. Hope my opponent attacks, leaves themselves open to the Bomat. But this could be bad. This could be bad. Soulscar into Chain Whirler. Maybe you'll see why the deck is second tier. Because so far it's just been smashing things. And you've probably been at home with your iPad in your hand, Or on your computer going, this deck looks pretty good. I don't like CGP. It says it's second tier. What does second tier mean? Why isn't it top tier? It should be top tier. I will show you why. Of course, the Chain Whirler, like red, is still, every given week, between 35 to 40% of the metagame are decks that run Chain Whirler. If it were a much lower number, that probably wouldn't be an issue. But, alas. 'Tis what it is. Alright, I'm ready. Oh, I even have to wait another turn? Interesting. Ooh, we're cutting. Maybe we didn't bring our Chain Whirler to the party. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop you from that. That's fine. But I'm gonna play a Marshal and try to get over Chain Whirls. We could also play History and then Marshal. I guess History is good because it gets me closer to Pride. Might flip my landing a little sooner. I can Heroic Reinforce. This is also a great big target. It's not like the deck doesn't play targeted removal. I don't even know if my opponent plays a Chain Whirler if they have it here. They play Chandra. Yay!
This'll be you and I are gonna take
Mana! Something's gonna get lightning bolted. Yeah! I mean, that isn't great, I'd say. I mean, I think we're spending our removal a little fast if I'm in this person's shoes, to be totally honest. I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves with how aggressive that deck needs to be, especially with all the life gain here. And yeah, I'm going face. Okay. I thought my opponent would consider minusing Chandra to kill the Marshal. Maybe they have something else. No, they're going for Hazoret, even though they have 2 cards in their hand. I don't think they realize the danger they're in. That's 8. Darn it. I can't Pride here. Like, sometimes you want to do it before the Benalia goes off, right? Okay, that's a thing. This is 8, 9. Flip 10. 15, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If the opponent doesn't block, I win. And I'm still at 17. I'm not really close to dead. Of course, there's blowout potential from Shock, but the way our opponent has played has just been so aggressive, I don't think that's an issue. We could also go Marshal into landing, and I think that's the ticket. That's the ticket. But if our opponent doesn't block, we win. Ooh, that's close. I guess this forces our opponent to block, though. But that's fine. I mean, how are they going to be aggressive enough to stop me if they're blocking? So yeah, Chumperinos. And we'll see if our opponent gets the message that I'm the beatdown, not you. And they have been taken to the woodshed by this vampire token. Like, this life total disparity? This life total thing that's going on is just too, it's a lot. Like, it puts them in a tough spot. And now they're like, hey, I can, you know, make a heart and I got a Hazoret, but you're still gonna die. Summoning Sickness. It's a thing. Dubs Chandra.
You want to play with fire, huh?
Going up, not going down. That's pretty aggressive. If we tick down, maybe you have a shot, but you didn't. You has no shot. I will keep this one. And I will do this too, because apparently we gotta send the message very clearly that we are the beatdown. Our opponent still didn't get it. Even at the very end, they didn't get it. We gotta send a raven. Send a raven, 4 words. I am the beatdown. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this day in the arena. This has been pretty fun. We dodged all the chain whirlers and brought all the pain. If you are a Twitch subscriber or a patron, there will be a bonus video just for you. And check out for the link to that in the Discord. And if you're interested in joining that, you are welcome to click the link in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.